Okay, children, good evening, everybody.
Good evening, ma'am.
So, shall we continue with polynomials or you want any other
Yes, ma'am.
chapter?
Yes, ma'am. We want
Ma'am,
polynomial.
polynomial.
So, yesterday we did reminder theorem. We can continue now.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And today I'll give you homework in polynomials. You have to submit on
Okay, ma'am.
Monday. Ah.
Okay, ma'am. I will submit.
Can you see my screen?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So, polynomials and their types we did. Zeros of a polynomial we did. Remainder theorem we did. Now, factorization of polynomials. Shall we do that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
What's the meaning of factorization?
Factorizing a polynomial
What is a factor? What is the meaning of factor? If I say 2 is a factor of 4, what is the meaning?
2 divides 4.
4 is divisible by 2.
4 is divisible by 2.
Correct. 2 divides 4 or 4 is divided by 2. That is the meaning of factor. Now, if we'll factorize the polynomial. Okay? Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
All
Okay,
of you have
ma'am.
to keep a book and pencil
Okay,
ready
ma'am.
so that you can also answer along with the NI. I'll share my
Okay, ma'am.
screen with you. Can you see? And
Ma'am. No, ma'am. No.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No,
I'll
ma'am.
share.
No, ma'am.
Now can you see?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
as a product of polynomials that cannot be factored further. If f of x is equal to g of x into h of x, it means f of x has been factored as the product of g of x and h of x. One of the methods of factorizing polynomials is taking out the common term. For example,
What is the meaning of taking out the common term? What is the meaning? How will you do taking out the common term?
Taking the common divisible factor from all the terms.
Huh. And then you write the rest of the terms in the brackets, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
let f of x be equal to 6ab minus b square plus 12ac minus 2bc. Taking out the common factors, we get the factors of f of x as shown.
Now, normally we write P of X. Here they have written F of X. Is there any difference?
No,
Can we
ma'am.
write it? We can
No,
write
ma'am.
it as F. Yes, any letter can be used. But G of X and Q of X only for the divisor and the quotient. And R of X is only for the remainder. Okay.
Consider an
How do you factorize this? What is common here? What is the answer?
Yeah.
For the first one? What is common? What is common between
3a plus 4bb.
3a plus 4b. 3a plus 4b.
3a plus 4b.
4b? And what about 6 and 8? It is not, they don't have common?
Ma'am, your
6 and
screen
8?
is not visible.
Ma'am, your screen is not visible. Ma'am, your screen is not visible.
1 minute, I'll reshare, okay? 1 minute. Something happened. I'm asking you, what about 6 and 8? Don't they have any common factor? You told me that 3a plus 4b is common. I asked you, what about 6 and 8?
2, ma'am.
Yeah, 2 is a common
2
factor
is
there,
the
right?
common factor for 6 and 8, ma'am.
Yes, we have to remove even that outside the brackets. Then you will get 2 into 3a plus 4b multiplied by 3 minus 12a minus 16b. Correct?
Yes,
Yes?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
It's not just 3a plus 4b which is common. 2 also is common. 2 into 3a plus 4b is common. Correct? Yes?
Yes,
No?
ma'am.
And now what about 45a squared b minus 9ba cube plus 3ab cube? What is common?
And 3.
3, ma'am.
And
3 is the
Three is
common,
common,
ma'am.
ma'am.
3a square b is the common, ma'am.
3 is
not how a squared.
3, ma'am.
3AB,
3ab,
ma'am.
ma'am.
3 is the
the
common factor.
Correct.
3AB,
Only
ma'am.
3ab is common.
Consider another example. Factorize the
Now what is common here? 36a cube b minus 60a squared bc.
6a square b, ma'am.
6a square b.
B, ma'am.
12a square b.
12B, ma'am.
Who said
12A
12?
square B, ma'am.
12 is
Who said 12? Who said 12 is? That is correct because that is the highest common factor, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
What about 54a minus 9a squared plus
3a, ma'am.
3a?
3a, ma'am. 3a,
Yeah,
ma'am.
ma'am. Common factor.
Correct.
Let us now learn the factor theorem. Let p of x be a polynomial of a degree greater than or equal to 1. If p of a is equal to 0 for any real number a, then x minus a is a factor of p of x.
Here, if x minus a is factor, then p of a is 0. Correct?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
That is remainder theorem. Factor theorem, if p of a is 0, then x minus a is a factor. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Remainder theorem will give you remainder. Factor theorem will give you factor. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay, ma'am.
The converse of the factor theorem states that if x minus a is a factor of p of x, then p of a is equal to 0.
What is that theorem? If x minus a is a factor of p of x, then p of a is 0. What theorem is that? That is remainder theorem, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Remainder
Yes,
is
ma'am.
p of a.
Yes, ma'am.
Remainder is p of a.
Consider some examples. Show that x minus 3 is a factor of the polynomial.
How will you do this?
X minus 3 equal to 0, ma'am.
Correct.
and x is equal to 3.
And x equal to 3 plus 3, ma'am.
Correct. So
Then
3 cube minus 3 into 3 square plus 4 into 3 minus 12. How
12.
much will you get? What is 3
Yeah,
cube?
ma'am.
27.
Yeah.
27.
So you will get 0. Correct.
Polynomial x cube minus 3x square plus 4x minus 12.
0, ma'am.
Let the given polynomial be p of x. We have to prove that x minus 3 is a factor of the polynomial p of x. The factor theorem states that x minus a is a factor of the polynomial p of x if and only if p of a is equal to 0. Therefore, it is sufficient to show that p of 3 is equal to 0. To get the value of p of 3, we have to replace x by 3. Simplifying further, we get the value of p of 3 as 0. Hence, x minus 3 is a factor of the polynomial x cubed minus 3x squared plus 4x minus 12. If x minus 2 is
Do this question. If x minus 2 is a factor of minus 3x cubed plus 7x squared minus a, find the value of a. Do this. Find p of 2 and equate it to 0.
A is equals to minus 4, ma'am.
A equal to minus 5, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. A is equal to minus
minus
4, ma'am.
3x cubed plus
Let us see.
7x squared minus a. Find out the value of a. Let the given polynomial be p of x. It is given that x minus 2 is a factor of the given polynomial. By the factor theorem, it can be written as p of 2 equal to 0. Replace x by 2 in the equation as shown. Simplifying further, we get the value of a as 4. Hence, x minus 2 is a factor of the given polynomial for a equal to 4.
Your answer is correct.
If x minus 2 is a factor of x cubed minus 2ax,
Do this. Find the value of a.
Ma'am, A equal to 3 by 2, ma'am. A
3 by 2.
square plus ax plus 1, find out the value of a. It is given that x minus 2 is a factor of the given polynomial. So, by the factor theorem, f of 2 is equal to 0. Replace x by 2 in the equation as shown. Simplifying further, we get the value of a as 3 upon 2. Hence,
Correct. Your,
x minus 2 is the fact.
your answer is correct. Put a tick mark.
Okay, ma'am.
Put a tick mark.
Okay, ma'am.
Right mark. Next.
Factorize the polynomial x cubed plus 2x squared minus x minus 2 using the factor theorem.
Here we have to use the factor theorem and factorize it. So what will you do? How will you do this?
Ma'am, we have
Any
to
idea?
rearrange and group them.
Ma'am, we have to put value of x, ma'am. At value of value the value of the polynomial is 0, ma'am. That value is the factor.
Yes. Now there is a clue here. What is the last term here?
2, ma'am.
2, ma'am.
Minus 2.
What are the factors of 2?
1 and 2, ma'am.
1 and 2. So what you should do is, you should take plus 1 minus 1. So minus x minus 2. So here two factors of 2 are 1 and 2, can be plus or minus, plus or minus. So this is p of x. You have to find p of 1 and then you have to find p of 2 whichever gives you the 0 after simplifying will become the factor, right? So 1 plus 2 into 1 squared minus 1 minus 2. Is it 0?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So if it is 0, then x minus 1 is a factor, right?
X,
Right.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Now, how many factors does this polynomial have?
3, ma'am.
3.
Three,
Why
ma'am.
3? Why?
3, ma'am.
Degree of the polynomial is 3, ma'am.
Polynomial 3, ma'am.
Yes, very good. Degree is 3, so it will have 3 polynomials. Now you look for 2. 2 cube plus 2 into 2 square minus 2 minus 2. So 2 cube is 8. This is 8 minus 2 minus 2. Do you get 0?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Not
No, ma'am.
equal to 0. Not equal to 0. Leave it. Now you can do P of minus 1. Okay? Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Minus 1 cube plus 2 into minus 1 squared minus minus 1 minus 2. Minus 1 plus 2 plus 1 minus 2. Is it
Ma'am, it
0?
gives 0, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, it is 0. It gives
So
0,
what is
ma'am.
the other factor?
It gives 0, ma'am. X plus 1.
Very good. X plus 1 is the factor. Correct. Now to find another one, you can even divide this by x minus 1 into x plus 1. What is x minus 1 into x plus 1? What is x minus 1 into x plus 1?
Square minus
X square plus 1 square.
X square minus
Square
1 square, ma'am.
X square minus 1 square.
And 1
Square
One
and
square.
1
X
x
square
square
minus
minus yeah, x square minus
What is 1 square?
That is
What is
1 only.
One. One, ma'am.
It is 1 only. So we can divide x cube plus 2x squared minus x minus 2 by x squared minus 1. We will get another factor. Now, what will be the remainder now?
0, ma'am.
Very good. It will be 0.
0.
Correct. X cube minus minus minus
Minus x, ma'am. Minus
So
x
minus.
cube.
Minus X.
Now
Minus
change
x,
the
ma'am.
sign. Change the sign. Change the sign. 2x squared minus 2. Now what should I take here?
Ma'am, plus 2.
Plus
Plus 2, ma'am. 2, ma'am.
Plus 2. Very good. 2x squared minus 2. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
yes, ma'am.
So minus plus
the remainder is 0, ma'am.
0. Now what is
Remainder
the
is
other
0.
factor? Other factor?
Plus 2 is another
Plus 2,
ma'am. Polynomial.
Plus 2. X minus 1, x plus 1 and x plus 2
2.
are the factors of this expression. Correct? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now let us go to the next part of this. Factorize the polynomial. This we did, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now,
ma'am.
x equals. Similarly, on putting x. Now consider the factorization of a quadratic polynomial. To factorize the quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c, where a is not equal to 0, consider the following cases. In case 1, when a is equal to 1, the given polynomial is reduced to the form x square plus bx plus c. Find out the values of p and q such that their sum is equal to b and product is equal to c. Then split the middle term bx into px plus qx. Once the terms are grouped, express the given polynomial as the product of linear factors. Consider the second case, when a is not equal to 1. First, we have to find out p and q such that their sum is equal to b and product is equal to ac. Then we have to split the middle term bx into px plus qx. Once the terms are grouped, we can express the given polynomial as the product of linear factors. Here are some rules to remember while factorizing polynomials. Consider the polynomial ax square plus bx plus c. Observe the signs of b and c. When both b and c are positive, then the signs of both p and q are also positive. When the sign of b is negative and c is positive, then both p and q are negative. When the sign of b is positive and c is negative, then the larger of p and q is positive while the smaller is negative. When both b and c are negative, then the larger of p and q is negative while the smaller is positive. Consider a few examples.
Now do this by splitting the middle term. Take the factors of 12. Addition must give you 7.
Ma'am, 4 threes are.
4 and 3, ma'am.
4 and 3. Correct. So x squared, there is minus 7x plus 12. So 4 into 3 is 12.
Plus 4 x
3
plus
is, that is equal to x squared minus 3x minus 4x plus 12.
X minus
Ma'am,
3
x
and x
minus 3
minus 4
x
are
plus 4, ma'am.
the factors. X minus 3 x minus 3 and x minus 4, ma'am.
Correct. Is the answer. This is the splitting of the middle term.
Splitting the middle term minus. Factorize the polynomial x square plus 40.
Now take this question. Do this.
x plus 9 x plus 5, ma'am.
Correct.
Plus 9,
9 into 5 is 45. 9 plus 5 is
Factorize the
Ma'am,
polynomial.
X plus 9 and x plus 5 are the factors, ma'am.
Plus 5 and x plus 9, ma'am.
X
plus
5 and x plus 9, ma'am.
Now do this one. X squared plus 5x minus 36. Subtraction should give you 5.
And x plus 9 x minus 4, ma'am.
X plus 9 and x minus 4.
4.
All of you, does everybody know, should I work out? Everyone knows how to do this?
Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All of you should know. All
Yes,
the
ma'am.
35.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, we all know.
Factorize the polynomial.
Now do this. 6x squared plus 7x minus 3. Multiply 6 and 3. 6 into minus 3. What is 6 into minus 3?
Minus 18, ma'am.
Minus 18.
Subtraction should give you 7.
Ma'am, 9 and 2.
Correct. 9 and 2. So what's your answer?
Ma'am, 2x minus 3 and 3x minus 1.
6x square plus 7x minus 3. Comparing the given polynomial with ax square plus bx plus c, we get a equal to 6, b equal to 7, and c equal to minus 3. We need to find out two real numbers p and q, such that p into q is equal to minus 18 and p plus q is equal to 7. Real numbers 9 and minus 2 satisfy the condition. So the middle term of the given polynomial 7x can be written as 9x minus 2x. On grouping the terms, we can express the given polynomial as the product of 3x minus 1 and 2x plus 3.
So put a tick mark. Your
Okay, ma'am.
answer is correct. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, good.
Factorize the polynomial.
Do this. 4x squared minus 12x plus 9. How much you got? How did you split the middle term?
Minus
Miss, by
6x and
6
minus 6.
ma'am, the answer is 2x minus 3 and 2x minus 3.
2x minus 3 and
2x minus 3 and
4x square minus 12x plus 9.
2x minus 3 and 2x minus 3, ma'am.
x minus 3
that is 2x minus 3 the whole square, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Factorize the given polynomial.
Now do this. 4 root 3x squared plus 5x minus 2 root 3.
Here, the coefficient
Do this. Multiply 4 root 3 and 2 root 3. 4 root 3x squared plus 5x minus 2 root 3. So multiply 4 root 3 and minus 2 root 3. How much is that?
Minus 24, ma'am.
24, ma'am.
Minus 24, ma'am.
Okay.
Three and 8, ma'am.
Okay. So 3 and 8. Correct. So 4
Minus
root
3
3.
and 8, ma'am.
Huh. We have to group and remove the common factor. Here, what is common? 4 root 3x squared and 8x.
4x, ma'am.
4x, ma'am.
Inside the bracket.
4x, ma'am.
Inside the bracket.
Root 3x.
Root
3x,
3x.
ma'am.
Plus
Plus 2, ma'am.
Plus 2, ma'am.
minus. Here 3 can be written as root 3 into root 3, correct?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So if you write this as root 3 into root 3, what is common?
Root 3x, ma'am.
Root 3x.
Root 3, ma'am.
Root 3x.
Ma'am, root 3x plus 2 and 4x minus root 3 factors.
Correct. So because there is minus here, I have to put plus because minus into plus is minus. So 4x minus root 3 and root 3x plus 2 are the factors of the polynomial, that is trinomial. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Shall we go to the next question?
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Do this. Factorize 1 by 3x squared minus 2x minus 9. What is the coefficient of x squared?
1 by 3, ma'am.
1 by 3.
So you have to get rid of that 1 by 3. What can we do?
What, ma'am?
We don't want this 1 by 3 because it's a fraction. To remove it, what can we do?
We have to multiply 1 by 3
Multiply
and
1 by 3
minus
into
9,
9.
ma'am.
Minus
We
9,
get
ma'am.
minus 3,
We
ma'am.
get minus 3, ma'am.
Yes. So here 1 by 3x squared minus 2x plus minus 9 is there. So you multiply everything by 3. Then you will get x squared minus 6x minus 27. Because 1 by 3 into 3 is what?
1, ma'am.
1, ma'am.
1, ma'am. 1 by 1.
Huh. Sorry, to remove that 3 as denominator, you multiply. Priyadarshini is asking, can you please show the previous video? Priyadarshini? Priyadarshini?
Yes, ma'am.
What video you want?
No, ma'am, you didn't know on whiteboard.
Okay. Now,
Got it, ma'am.
now we have removed that fraction 3. Okay. 1 by 3 we have removed. Now you have to find the factors of 27. What is your answer?
X minus 9, x plus 3, ma'am.
X minus 9. Huh?
X plus
Okay.
3.
Yes, ma'am.
This
X
is
minus 9,
factors
x
of
plus 3, ma'am.
9 and 2.
X
9
minus
minus
9.
3.
X minus 9 and X minus 3.
Yeah. X squared minus 9x plus 3x minus 27. So x into x minus 9 plus 3 into x minus 9. So answer is x plus 3,
X plus
x
3.
minus, x minus 9. Okay? Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I not understood.
Which one you want?
This
Ma'am,
one,
how
this.
x minus 27 came?
Here, what has happened is, let me write again. Whenever there is a fraction as coefficient, we have to remove that coefficient. Here, this is 1 by 3. Okay. To remove this 1 by 3, if you multiply by 3, it will become 1, correct?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So you multiply all the terms by 3. You cannot multiply only x squared. We have to multiply all the terms by 3. Then the value of the polynomial remains the same. So this will become x squared. 3 into 2 is 6. And 3 into 9 is 27. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Otherwise, what happens is you can do 9 into 1 by 3. What do you get? 3 3 is 9. 3 1 is 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. So I can write this as 1 by 3x squared plus 2x minus x minus 9. Now here x is common. 1 by 3x plus 2 minus, wow, if you take out 1 as common, you'll have x minus 9, x plus 9. Are these same?
No,
Are
ma'am.
they same?
No, ma'am.
No. No. So we have to remove this 3. How to remove this 3? Multiply by 3. If you
3.
multiply by 3, you can't multiply only one term by 3. You have to multiply all of them by 3. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay? That is how this 27 has come.
Yes, ma'am.
If you want to know whether your answer is correct or not, you got x minus 9 and x plus 3. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
if you equate it to 0, x equal to 9 or x equal to minus 3. You agree?
Yes, ma'am.
So if you put 9 here, 1 by 3 into 81 minus 2 into 9 minus 9. How much should you get?
Ma'am, 0.
Correct. So 81 by 3 is how much?
27. 27, ma'am.
So
27.
27 minus 18 minus 9. Will it be 0?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
So our answer
Yes,
is correct.
ma'am.
So our answer is correct. Now you check for x plus 3. If x plus 3 is 0, x is minus 3. So 1 by 3 into minus 3 whole squared minus 2 into minus 3 minus 9. I should get as? I should get
0.
as?
0,
Zero.
ma'am. 0, ma'am.
Yeah. So this will be 1 by 3 into 9 plus 6
Plus 6. Minus 9.
minus 9. 3 3 is 9. Will we get 0?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
This is only verification. Don't do it all the time. Only if the question, if they ask you to verify, you have to do. Otherwise, don't do. Okay? Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Okay,
Okay,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Next question.
Now try these questions.
Now, all of you take this as homework.
Ma'am, we
Can you
can't
take it
see.
as
Ma'am, screen is
We
not
can't
visible.
see. It is not visible.
I'm very, very sorry. Please excuse me. I thought I had shared. You can try this. 3x squared minus 9x plus 6, 12x squared minus 2x minus 4, 6x squared plus 9x plus 3. Can you take a screenshot?
Yes, ma'am.
No,
Take
ma'am.
a screen.
No, ma'am.
Not
Yes,
possible.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
We can't.
Don't
It
try.
is possible.
Take a
Yes.
screenshot.
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. No.
Yes, ma'am.
When you have the time, somebody who cannot take, others must help them. And then you can work them, take it as homework, but you have to submit. You cannot just ignore the homework. If practice is necessary, then only you can get 10% in mathematics.
Here are the answers to the questions given on the
Okay.
An algebraic identity.
Shall we go to the next part of polynomials?
Yes, ma'am.
Identities.
Yes,
Identity,
ma'am.
another name for identities. Anybody? No?
Formulas, ma'am.
Yeah. But we don't say
Miss identities.
can you hear? Frozen. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I refresh the page. Now, children, the plural of formula is not formulas, it is formulae.
Formula.
Not, we don't say formulas, we'll say formulae.
Okay, ma'am.
Formula, singular. Formulae, plural. formulae is formulae for plural. Now, here in why do we have formulae? Why? What is the use? Why should we have formula? What is the use of formula?
Ma'am, to solve the problems easily by using the identities, ma'am.
Yes. Correct. To solve the problems easily. Not just here, in any situation, if there is a formula, it becomes easy to calculate. It is a general formula which is applicable to all situations. Okay. So we have many identities in polynomials. Okay. Like a plus b whole squared, a minus b whole squared, a plus b into a minus b, a plus b plus c whole squared, a plus b whole cube, a minus b whole cube, a cube minus b cube, a cube plus b cube, then a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc. All these formulae you have to remember and apply wherever it is necessary. Now I'll share the screen of this identities.
Is an algebraic equation that is true for all values of the variables occurring in it. Some of the identities are shown here where the variables a, b, and x belong to real numbers.
What are real numbers?
Combination of rational and irrational numbers.
Correct. All numbers together are called as real numbers. A plus b whole squared, a minus b whole squared, a squared minus b squared, x plus a into x plus b.
Let's learn about the geometrical proof of the algebraic identity a plus b whole square. Consider a square with side a units whose area is given by a square. Consider another square with side b units whose area is given by b square. Observe that a rectangle is formed whose length is equal to the side b units. The area of the obtained rectangle is equal to AB. Consider another rectangle with the same dimensions. The two rectangles together give the area 2AB. Now, let's join all these geometrical shapes to make a square. Observe that this square has side a plus b and its area is given by a plus b whole square, which is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square.
Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
That blue part has a as side. Its area is a squared because it is a square. And the orange part has a and b as sides. Its area is ab. And the green part has b and as side. It is a square, so its area is b square. So when you add a plus b the whole square, you will get a square plus 2ab plus b square.
Now we will look at a few examples. Factorize the following algebraic expressions. The first expression can be written as shown. On comparing the given expression with a square minus 2ab plus b square, we get the values of a and b as 2x and 3 respectively. Using the algebraic identity a minus b whole square, we can write the given expression as 2x minus 3 whole square.
You can also do it by splitting the middle term, but here they have used a minus b the whole square. So how can you factorize the second one using a plus b
Ma'am,
whole
4x
square?
plus 7 whole square, ma'am.
4x plus 7 whole square.
Before I can complete the question, you have answered. Very good.
Yes, ma'am.
The second expression can be written as shown. On comparing the given expression, factorize the following expression.
So what is the answer?
Four x plus 5, 4x minus 5, ma'am. First one.
4x plus 5, 4x minus 5.
No. Not 4x.
Ma'am, 8x minus 5, ma'am.
Ma'am, 8x minus 4.
8x minus
8x minus 5, 8x plus 5, ma'am.
Correct. What about second? Can we use the identity?
Yes, ma'am.
Second? No.
Yes, ma'am. X plus A plus B we can use, ma'am.
You can't use the identity.
Ma'am, X plus A, X plus B.
Yeah, that you can use. That you can use. Yes. So, what is the answer?
X plus 7, X
X plus 7 and X minus
plus 7, X minus 3, ma'am.
Correct.
The second expression can be written as shown using factorize the given expression.
So how will you do this? X squared by y squared plus 2 plus y squared by x squared. How can we do?
X by Y plus Y by X whole square, ma'am.
Very good. How did you get it?
Ma'am, X square by Y square means X by Y whole square, ma'am. Then 2 times X by Y into Y by X. Y square by X square is equals to Y by X whole square, ma'am. So, X by Y plus Y by X whole square, ma'am.
Correct. Actually, when you take 2ab, you should not take the square there, right? 2 into x by y into y by
Into
x.
Y by X, ma'am.
Yes, you should not take the square there. Correct.
Factorize the
Ma'am, I don't understand it, ma'am.
1 minute, I will show you. Here, in this, we are using the identity. Here, the question was x squared by y squared plus 2 plus y squared by x squared. Is it correct? Is it correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So here you can write this as x plus x by y whole square plus 2 into x by y into y by x plus y by x the whole square. Can we write like this? X and x will cancel, y
Yes,
and y
ma'am.
will cancel. So your answer is x by y plus y by x whole square. This is the opposite of expansion.
Okay,
If
ma'am.
if I say what is a plus b whole square, what is your answer?
A square plus 2ab plus 2
You will say. But if I ask you what is a squared plus 2ab plus b squared, what is your answer?
a plus b whole square.
Correct. That is what we have done here. They have given the expansion. You are writing the factors, the reverse order. Okay. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
When a plus b square plus 2ab plus b squared is given, you will write a plus b whole square. When a plus b whole squared is given, you will write a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Opposite. Reverse order. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Now look at this question. Factorize 27a to the power 4 minus 675b squared. 27a to the power 4 minus 675b square. How will you do this? Is 27 a square number?
No, ma'am. It is a
No.
cube number, ma'am.
Cube number, ma'am.
675 also is not a square number. We
Square
can't
number.
use a squared minus b squared. So what should we do? What is the common factor? What is the common factor here? Anybody? Hello?
3, ma'am.
Hello?
3, ma'am.
What is huh?
3, ma'am.
3.
3, ma'am.
So you remove
9, ma'am.
3. You remove 3. 9, a to the power 4. And 675 you divide by 3. 3 2 the, 3 2 the, 3 5 the. 9, it is not 9. 675 is not divisible by 9.
Ma'am, it is divisible.
Ma'am, 27, ma'am.
Ma'am, 27 is also.
What?
Common factor, ma'am. 27.
Common factor.
ma'am.
Again
9
you
also
can
common
remove.
factor.
675 is 9 7s are 63.
9
Yes, you are
75.
right. Okay. We can take 9 as common factor. You want to take 9 as common factor or 27?
I'm 27.
27, ma'am. 27, ma'am.
27. A to the power 4 minus 675 divided by 27. 3 9s are 3 2s are 3 2s are 3 5s are 9. How many times? 9 2s are then 9 2s are
9
18.
9 5, ma'am.
9 5s are
9 5.
Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now you can apply a squared minus b squared. What is a squared minus b squared?
A plus B, A minus B.
A plus b into a minus b. So 27 a
A
squared
square
whole
whole square
A square minus 5B, ma'am. A square plus 5B, ma'am.
5b whole square.
so 27 a squared plus
A square
5
plus 5b. A square minus 5b.
correct. A squared plus 5b and a squared minus 5. Anybody needs more explanation? All of you have understood? Anybody has not
Yes, ma'am.
understood? Please ask. Here, you may not know that 675 is divisible by 27. Supposing you remove 3, you will get 9a to the power 4, then 3 2s are 3 2s are 3 5s are b squared. Then again it is divisible by 3. Then 3 3s are and then a to the power 4, then 3 7s are 3 5s are. Then again it is divisible by 3. 3 into 3 into 3. A to the power 4 minus 3 to the 3 5 are. That is 27. A to the power 4, 25 b square. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. Sometimes you may not know that 675 is divisible by 27. You can go on removing common factors. Finally, you will get 27. Okay. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So let me share the next question. Anybody has not understood, please ask.
Find out the length
Here, the question is find out the length
and
and
breadth
breadth
of the
of the
rectangle
rectangle.
whose area is given by the following expressions. We know that the area of the rectangle
Here, the question is they have given a polynomial that is that represents the area. You have to find the length and breadth. So what should you do? What should you do?
Factorize the polynomials.
Correct. Factorize it and then one will be the length, the other will be the breadth. So 25x squared, I'll share the whiteboard. So 25x squared minus 35x plus 12. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, if I have to use the identity a minus b whole squared, I have to check whether it is in the form a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. I have to check. Then I can straight away write a minus b whole squared. Now, 25x squared minus 35x plus 12. Is 12 a square number?
No, ma'am.
No.
No, ma'am.
So we can't go for a minus b whole squared. We can only do splitting the middle term. Now, can we take any common factor here?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Correct.
No, ma'am.
So multiply 25 and 12. How much is that?
300, ma'am.
300.
You have a calculator?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now, we have to find the factors of 300. Addition must give us 35. Factors of 300. 100, 50, 25, 5.
5.
These are all the factors of 300. You have to combine them to get 35 on addition.
Ma'am, minus 15x and minus 20x, ma'am.
Correct. 5 into 2 into 2 is 5 into 2 into 2 is how much?
20, ma'am.
20, ma'am.
Ma'am,
20,
20.
ma'am.
And 5 into 3 is 15. 20 plus 15 is 35.
35.
Yes. We are adding because this is plus sign. If this is minus sign, we have to subtract. Correct? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now this will be 25x squared minus 20x minus 15x plus 12. Now group these two one group and these two another group. Now what is common here?
Ma'am, 5.
5, ma'am.
5x, 5x minus 4 minus, what is common?
3.
Ma'am, 4.
3, ma'am.
Not
3,
4.
ma'am.
3, ma'am.
5x minus 4. So that will give you 5x minus 4, 5x minus 3. So this can be the length and this can be the breadth.
Breadth.
Any one of them. They can be the length and breadth. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Do we have time or
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
last one
what?
problem.
Last one problem. Okay. Now let me share the screen. So last problem of the day. Next one is find the length and breadth when 49x squared minus 25y squared. You have to factorize that. Using a squared minus b squared.
7x plus 5y. 7x minus 5y, ma'am.
Okay. And 7x minus 5y can be the breadth. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Priyadarshini. So here 49x squared minus 25y squared can be written as 7x the whole squared minus 5y the
5y.
whole square. This is in the form a squared minus b squared. So that will be 7x plus 5y multiplied by 7x minus 5y. Because a squared minus b squared is a plus b into a minus b. So this can be the length and this can be the breadth. Yes? Yes? Hello?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
So can we close today's lesson?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Then bye. Bye children.
Bye,
Bye,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.